since the pandemic, I try my best to create the perfect kinds of content, the best intros or the best looking thumbnails to myself anyway. And now I realize that I'm over that. I was so fixated on trying to be this perfect person, to be this perfect persona. And it really was exhausting. You know what I mean? I always used to sit there and try to figure out who I wanted to be and what I wanted to be on camera. And when it was time to go live, like, I would practice smiles. You know what I mean? Like, you know how they see in the movies, you see that girl who's told to put on a smile, or that artist, that musical artist is told to put on a smile, or, you know, whatever you got to perform. Sometimes that's what it felt like. And I'm glad that I kind of shifted away from that, at least for right now. I've realized that that's not important. What's important is who I am and meeting myself there halfway and acknowledging what my strengths and the things I need to improve on are. I'm not going to immediately have the best looking thumbnails and the best looking kind of content, but I'm going to have something that, especially moving forward, feels authentic and right to me. And that's what I believe matters. We see so much of the super duper highly produced kinds of content, and it's not even just in the spaces that we frequent. It's not just on YouTube, it's not just on TikTok, it's not just on social media. Look at the interviews that you see from movie stars and musical recording artists and all that stuff. That's all fabricated to an extent. And yeah, some people may say that what we do and where we are is a vanity business, but I think that we've kind of gotten away from what's brought us to the dance, so to speak, in the first place. And that's us, you and me, as well as the people who support us. And I think that now more than ever, it's time to kind of shed that skin, so to speak, and remember who we are and realize what we are capable of, regardless of all of the fluff and the lights, camera, the glitz and glamour. That was a bar, actually. It's time to just get back to basics. I remember when I first started and I had my long hair, I was really super hyped about the whole prospect of going live and creating a community for people and streaming video games and being able to chat and be this person for people who didn't have anywhere to go or didn't have anybody to talk to. I prided myself on being that person. But along the way, I realized that I was so adamant on becoming somebody for either myself or the people that the person that I was comfortable being started to slip away little by little. And the person that took its place, somebody that I really wasn't happy being. And it's not like I was streaming for hundreds of thousands of people, even thousands, even hundreds. Hell, not even 20 people. But I did have people there who were anchors, so to speak, and that enjoyed the time that they spent in my streams. And maybe some people started to notice some changes where I just started to feel a little different and my approach changed, and I didn't stream as often as before, and I didn't really have the same kind of personality and same kind of pep that I had before. And because I realized that I didn't want to be that person anymore. And now if you look around at the landscape of YouTube and the way things are going now, a lot of people are coming to that realization that they don't want something that's too fabricated. They want connection. They want to know who you are. They want to know who I am. They want to know what drives me. They want to know my goals. They want to know my passions. They want to know my pitfalls. They want to know my successes, my failures, what I've learned, how I've grown. That's what they want to know. And it's not about just entertainment anymore. And that's pretty much the reason for me doing this video, is I didn't want to be that person anymore. I didn't want it to just be about views and subscribers and metrics and all that stuff. While that stuff is important, right now, it's not really that important. I can grow into the person that I want to be on my own time. And there's something liberating about that, because I don't have to look around me and try to pick and choose who I want to be and morph whatever those ideas are into whoever you may see on camera. And I'm okay with being me. I'm confident and I am secure in who I am. It's not always easy, but I know that whatever content I make and put out, I'll be 10 times more proud of, because While it may not have all of the fluff and all of the high production value yet, you're seeing me. And that's always been something I really struggle with. So what I plan on doing is being me at all times and putting out content that I believe will resonate with others, encourage others, motivate others, and kind of help usher in or welcome back just kind of what started YouTube in the beginning. I feel like this kinds of content is really going to come back in a huge way. And I want to be part of that. I want to be able to show people, show my kids that you don't have to have the greatest smile. You don't have to have the best skin. You don't have to have every single bit of knowledge about a certain subject or topic. You just show up. What you got on, so to speak. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm just tired of running. I'm tired of the filters. I'm tired of the edits. I'm tired of all of that. I mean, yeah, you're gonna get some edits from me, but it's not gonna be super crash zooms and all of the figures and everything. Not up front anyway. Things may change and I may have to adjust, which I'm also all for. But the whole point is that when I get to those stages and those places and those areas and those levels, I'll do so in a way that feels like it's something that I would do and not something that a persona or a character that I've created for the camera would do. So if anything, I hope this encourages you to really think about where you are right now in your journey of content creation, whether you're just starting, whether you're halfway, you're intermediate, or if you're advanced and you're probably feeling like something ain't clicking. Maybe it's time to take off that makeup, so to speak, change those clothes, take off that tight ass corset. People still wear those. Anyway, you know what I mean. Maybe it's time to start back at one. Damn, was that a Brian McKnight reference? Ew.